Hey, we are crawling on all fours, and today we are ready for paint and a reveal of my new custom body.
Masking is so difficult. It is so time consuming. So all of that tape is basically on the inside. There's a little bit of tape on the outside. All of this masking is meant to just protect the windows, of course, and I'm also going to do these fender flares in a gunmetal. So I've got the PS23 gunmetal there, and I think that's going to look good on the fender flares. I'm also going to do the doors, the lines in the doors to show the relief there. I'm going to do that in gunmetal or black. It took me a long time last night to tape all this up. I'm going to do the bumper in gunmetal, and I don't want the gunmetal to extend up onto the body. So ultimately, I'm going to paint the outside of this lexan. I'm actually going to spray this body anyway. I'm going to scuff up the outside and basically just put like a clear coat matte finish over the whole thing. So that will allow me to paint the bumpers a silver, like a silver leaf, like a PS or TS series Tamiya in a silver leaf, just like I did with my other 4Runner body. And then I'll just clear coat on top of that. So let's go ahead and start painting this. All right, so I've put on the first coat. This is just a light coat and it's already dry. I am wearing some wraparound eye protection because even though we're outside, there's still a cloud of paint when you're spraying it, right? So you spray into the body, and that spray kind of collects, and it doesn't just, fan out. It sort of comes back at you. So I'm backing this in a PS13 gold, Tamiya gold, and man, I think that looks really sick. I almost don't want to take the trim off and do it in gunmetal. I mean, I need to. I've got to take the trim off, but yeah, it just looks great as like a trim with the white on the outside and the exterior, the gold on the interior. Such a cool contrast. The reason I did that was to try and kind of create a little bit of a back color to the white, so it wouldn't be so stark white, but I don't think it really did a difference. So it's really no big deal. I don't mind the white body. This will look great no matter what color it finishes out as. We're gonna just put one more coat of gold, and then I'm gonna take the trim off on the inside, all this panel line tape basically, and the fender tape, and then we're gonna do that in the final gunmetal color. And the reason I'm not recording this is because I had a paint cloud that was just kind of coming towards the camera, towards my phone, and I did not want to risk my phone getting paint damage on it. So here's where we are so far. And I've masked the headlights, so I will put some light buckets in the back there. The stickers will go on, 4Runner grill stickers. And yeah, I mean, it came out well. I pulled off, I actually put the panel line tape on the inside, so I pulled that off, and then I painted it with a black paint pen, and then went over it, just spots that did not stick. I went ahead and went over it with a Tamiya black paint. I just brushed it on, just a liquid paint. Obviously, it's liquid. Yeah, so I did the fenders in the gunmetal there, and I did the side trim there in gunmetal as well. The masks are gone from the inside. Now I've masked the outside because if you can see there, so that's shiny, but that is no longer shiny. So I've sanded down. I've started sanding the top there, and I'm gonna sand the rest of the body. Once the body is sanded down, and then I spray it with the matte clear coat, I'm gonna spray the bumpers. I'm gonna spray these in a silver leaf, a TS from Tamiya, and then I'll spray it again, so I'll put another layer of the matte clear on. And then the windows, because they're masked, once I take that tape off, they're going to really pop. So they're going to be nice and shiny against the satin finish of the matte clear. So it's going to look really slick, and I think the matte finish will show up really nicely. So let's see how this is going to look. Well, here is the finished body. The body itself is complete with paint. I've still got a few more things I'm going to put on this, a few more accessories. I am doing a roof rack. I want to thank NMIplastics. I got this through Etsy. They've got a great little store, tons of little accessories for rock crawlers, 1/10 scale, a few 1/18 scale, I think. Anyway, so this roof rack obviously is gonna go on this body. And there were some additional pieces. I'll actually show you. These little brackets. They're just going to go like that. You could mount this flush, but I do have the magnets on top there. Got these plastic caps that are going to cover these magnets so that they'll be secure forever. And then the rack's going to look great on top. It'll be covered. You won't really be able to see it. And there'll be enough space where it'll just kind of be out of sight, out of mind. I did put on some side mirrors. I had a couple extra side mirrors in my parts bin. I put on some wipers, some scale wipers, as well as these light buckets. I did not wire these buckets just because they're right up against the front grille there. I made these little L brackets out of some extra 3D printed resin I had. I absolutely love the look. All the contrast is there. I love my decal crawling on all fours. I've got some license plates on the way. And I've got my Ephesians 612. This is a sick looking truck. I absolutely love this 91 4Runner body. I love that angle right there.
Thanks so much for watching. Give us a like, share with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this in the future. And as always, keep crawling.